Back there, this is where people are working, have some very sensitive information.
Well, we don't really allow our workers to be taped, to be videoed while they're working.
It's the videoing or taking pictures of our people and members of the public who are here doing business, often which, by the way, is there an audio on that?
Yes, there is, absolutely.
Then you definitely don't need to be around when anybody...
Ma'am, I'm not trying to get anybody's personal
information.
information.
I ask you to leave. You can't film stuff on my desk.
Well, this is open to the public, right?
No.
What about somebody who's
in public?
What about somebody who doesn't want to be known to the public that they're in here for some business?
The thing is, we are doing the city's business right now.
Right, I understand.
It involves, doing work.
Therefore, we have every right to ask you what's going on.
I recently shared a video of a channel, and his channel blew up. You guys absolutely love good new First Amendment auditing channels, especially when they find sinister antagonists acting like they're offering a public service. These villainous political parasites make for great content. Many of them feel entitled and empowered to treat the people with the disdain. You will see in this video their deranged expressions and sinister evil personalities. Their ill-mannered wicked hearts would be better displayed in ghastly horror films. These First Amendment audit videos really juxtaposes their malevolence. Their uncanny ability to perpetrate civil rights violations upon the people with the method of invisibility is extraordinary. Their relentless nature don't discriminate. If you're not a part of their club, be prepared to be bullied. There will be no sympathy for your plight, nor timely demise if need be, and they will do it in flamboyance. The haunting imageries shall remain ingrained in First Amendment auditing history as some of the most frightening, sadistic, and vile creatures of the day who feel grandiose in a political position. Get ready for this intense and visceral video from this newer channel called Too Tall Truth. Go subscribe. I'll drop the links in the description and in the pinned comment. Here's your video, folks.
What are you doing?
I'm just taking some pictures and video.
For what purpose?
Just to take pictures and video.
Well, we don't really allow our workers to be taped, to be videoed while they're working.
Oh, well, I wasn't really taking pictures of them. I was just kind of taking pictures of that cool quilt over there and just the building and the...
And in utilities, what were you taking pictures of?
Just
People?
the building.
And working? We prefer that our workers not be videotaped while they're working.
Well, this is open to the public, right?
It is.
Okay.
It
okay,
is.
so anywhere I'm in...
And you're welcome to transact business, and you're welcome to see the art and all those things, but you're not welcome to videotape our workers.
Well, if I'm in public, though, I can take video wherever I can.
Well, I'll go get my attorney. He's upstairs.
Okay. Should I wait here for you, or?
Absolutely, you should.
Okay.
She did. Thank you so much.
All right.
You know who hates First Amendment auditors? Cops do. Public officials who hate transparency and accountability. There are also frauditing channels out there who call First Amendment auditors frauditors. And now we're seeing channels that have grown their channels under the guise of First Amendment auditing, and now they say they want nothing to do with it. First of all, I'd like to say that I do agree with the fact that we shouldn't label ourselves First Amendment auditors or cop watchers. We are just one of the people pressing on. But the fact is, First Amendment auditing brought a lot of us together, folks. It is a phenomenon. It is a community, and it's growing. So I, for one, will not stop appreciating First Amendment audits. I love First Amendment audits, folks. And I love seeing new channels pop up every single day. And I'm happy to present these channels to you. So folks, don't stop doing First Amendment audits. Keep up the good work. Keep watching.
How you doing? I'm good. Hi, how you doing?
Great. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. I'm Louis Vina, I'm the city attorney.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Nice.
I understand you're in here videotaping. Look, this is a public open space
Absolutely,
here.
yeah. Good. I'm glad that you understand that I have a right to do this.
Well, you may have a right to be in this building, but back here, you've been back here, I believe. Back there, this is where people are working, have some very sensitive information, including financial information.
I absolutely understand that. I'm not here trying to get anybody's information or anything like that. I'm just trying to take pictures of the building and our public employees while they're at work.
Well,
you told me you weren't taking pictures of employees, so which way is it?
You asked me if I was taking pictures of people.
You said of the building.
Yeah. And anything I can see in public, I can take pictures of. It's the First Amendment right?
well,
Right? You know about the First Amendment, correct?
yes, sir.
All right, absolutely.
You've got
You're an attorney?
public space out here, okay? Don't
Well,
mind you, but look, you know full well, I know what you're doing. I
What
understand
am I doing? I'm taking pictures and video.
Yeah,
That's
look,
It's really
Do you have
simple.
any other business in here, by the way? I'm just asking.
Well,
I know you have a right to be here. I'm not
Absolutely, yeah.
questioning that.
Well, whether I have business in here or not, it's honestly and respectfully, it's really none of your business.
Your being here is none of my business because it's a
Right,
public
absolutely,
place.
yeah.
We're not, you're fine. I don't
Oh,
care.
thank you. I know that I am.
It's the videoing or taking pictures of our people and members of the public who are here doing business, often which, by the way, is there an audio on that?
Yes, there is, absolutely.
Then you definitely don't need to be around when anybody within range of you or your picture or your audio is paying their own bill, which we aren't even allowed to tell people about.
I'm not
okay?
trying, like I said, I'm just walking in the public areas, publicly accessible areas, taking pictures and video of what I can see from public. If there's sensitive information, then I recommend that they hide it.
Everything that's done down there is sensitive information.
But if it's sensitive, then they shouldn't be saying it in public, right? Anybody who stands there can listen to it and hear it and see what's...
You come to pay your bill.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
And you're dealing with somebody at the counter. You know, they have the right to know because they're our person, and the
Right.
individual has the right to know. Nobody
Right.
else has the right to be there.
Absolutely, I agree.
Okay.
So they need to be quiet if they're talking, or write things down. If it's private, if it's that private and sensitive, then they need to be aware of other people that are around.
What kind of attorney practices law without knowing the law? Oh, this guy? I guess I'll leave his information there for you guys so you guys can ask some questions if you need to.
They are, and they're
Absolutely.
aware of the fact that
Well,
you were
then I
taking
shouldn't be able to.
video
Then I shouldn't be
and
able to get any of that
recording.
information. If they're aware, then if someone's standing in the public area can't get that information, then I shouldn't be able to either.
Well, I'm just asking you to use some common sense, sir.
Like I said.
Understand. I don't mind you being out here because everybody.
Well, I'm going to go anywhere that's accessible to the public. I'm going to go because I have.
Okay.
This is open to the public, correct?
It is open to the.
Absolutely, and this is owned by the town, right?
That's right.
Which is owned by the people.
That's right.
Correct. So we own this building,
Yeah.
and it's open to the public.
Yeah.
So I don't see any problem.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, we'll just ask somebody to.
Well, like I told you, I have.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
Like I told you, I have no ill will. I'm not trying to get people's personal information. That's not why I'm here. I'm just taking pictures of the building. If I happen to catch people taking pictures of public employees, the public servants, absolutely, we pay their salaries, so I have a right to come in here. Again, it's my First Amendment right to come and.
Have you asked any of the members of the public to come by if it's okay to take their picture?
Well, they're in public, sir.
I know they're in public.
Right. So there's no expectation of privacy in
So
public.
you stick a camera up in my face?
Have I stuck a camera in your face?
You are right now.
I'm sticking it in your face.
I mean.
I'm sticking it in your face.
You know what I mean? You're videoing me.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm videoing
You ask
everything I can
permission
see in
of
here.
anybody to do that?
Again, we're in public. I don't have to ask anyone's permission.
Really?
Yeah,
what
absolutely.
about children? What about the
In
elderly?
pu-
What about
in pu-
somebody who's
in
disabled?
public- in
What about
public-
somebody who doesn't want to be known to the public that they're in here for some business that is none of your business?
Sir, I'm in public. I'm simply walking through a public lobby, taking some pictures and video. If someone is that afraid to be in public and be seen in public, then they shouldn't come into public.
That's not true.
Absolutely, I'm in public. No one has an expectation of privacy in public.
Literally hundreds of people.
It's
who
been
come in here
established
every
by the
month
it's
and
esta-
pay
been
their
established
bills
by the
who
by the
have no
Supreme
choice,
Court, sir.
because that's. I'm not going to argue any further.
Okay.
I'm just asking you not to go anywhere that's behind a closed door.
I'm going to go to anywhere that's
Okay.
open to the public, publicly accessible areas. If there's public lobbies, I'm going to go into the public lobbies and take pictures and video. Again, I'm not trying to get anyone's private information. I'm simply walking around taking
I
pictures of the
understand you're
artwork. The building is cool.
I
You know,
understand
if
you're not
someone
trying to
happens to
get
walk through my
public
video, I
information.
can't avoid that. But I'm not. That's not what I'm here. I'm
And
not
what you
walking
gonna-
up to
what
people.
you
I'm not
gonna do when a
interacting with
member of
anyone.
The public asks you not to film them.
I'm going to just explain to them. Well, I'm not trying to film you, and
But you
we're
are.
we're
You're
in
not
public.
trying, but you are. That's an
I
interesting argument.
haven't interacted with anyone
I understand.
except people that have come up to me and
And
asked me
ask
what I'm
you
doing.
what you're doing.
Absolutely.
And may
So
I
if someone in
ask-
public says, "I don't want to be taking pictures of me," I'm going to say, "I'm not taking pictures of you." But in public, you don't have an expectation of privacy.
Interesting position.
It's not a position. It's been established. I
Will you
mean,
say that with your GoPro on and your camera pointed at them?
I don't have a GoPro.
But
Your
your
camera.
device is.
If someone comes up to me
Uh-huh.
and interacts with me, then yes, I'm going to videotape them.
Even if they ask you not to take a picture and you're gonna tell them you're not taking that. That's what you just said? I just wanna make sure that's clear.
No, it's not at all what I said, no.
Well, it is pretty much.
What I said was if someone approaches me, yes, I'm gonna videotape them.
And you plan to post this, of course, on, social media,
I
which is
don't know.
what you're here for.
I don't know
right?
what I'm gonna do with it.
But that's what you plan to do. Don't.
Honestly, I don't know. I mean,
Okay. Well,
maybe now, especially because I'm getting this kind of reaction, especially from the attorney. I
you
thought
walked
you
into a building
know
and started videoing everywhere.
a public building, right? Town hall.
A public building. that
City
we
hall.
don't normally have people doing this.
Okay.
We have every right to make sure everybody is doing what they're supposed to and is not being threatened.
What's normal? I'm just asking a question. You said this
What's
isn't normal
is
to do
not
this.
People carrying around video cameras in front of everyone.
It's not normal
in this
people
building.
take pictures and video?
Hell, let's see, is that done, what, once every blue moon, maybe? A person comes by here? It's something we could go years without seeing somebody doing that,
Okay.
okay?
So that makes it not normal.
That does make it not normal.
It's not normal in the course of our business.
Therefore, we have every right to ask you what's going on.
Absolutely. I didn't say you didn't have a right to ask me what's going on.
Okay.
You're trying to tell me not to take pictures in places that are open to the public. Right? That's what you told me to do.
I'm
You didn't
telling
say
you there is not an absolute right, despite what you may be saying, to take your pictures everywhere
I
in a
didn't-
public building.
any publicly accessible areas is what I said. Publicly accessible
Publicly
areas.
accessible, that's,
I mean, if there's a sign that says, employees only, I'm not gonna, I don't plan on trying to go in any places like that. I'm just simply walking around in open public areas.
and I think we
Well,
have.
the bathrooms are public areas. Are you planning on taking any
Yep.
video in there?
No, I don't plan on taking video in the
Okay.
bathroom, but I could if I wanted to.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But no, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to take pictures of the building. I told you from the start. I was here to take pictures of the building, the artwork that's hanging on the building. It's cool. It's an old building. Looks like it's been restored.
Very.
I
And
mean,
we'd be happy to give you a tour.
well, then that would have been great. You should have come down and started with that.
But.
No, maybe you should have come in and asked if you could have that.
Exactly.
So I
If
have
you
to
really
ask.
just-
I have to ask permission to exercise my rights now.
No, you
No,
have to
but
ask
if
permission
you
for
wanted a tour of the building,
I didn't ask for a tour. You offered it, but
Okay.
instead of coming down and telling me, don't do this
We're
and
not-
don't go here and don't do that.
Just let us know what particular social media or other program you're going to post this on. We'd like to see.
Like I told you, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I just
Okay,
came in to
I-
take pictures and video, and then all of a sudden I get
understand.
accosted by this woman who didn't identify herself.
Meet Sally Sandy. She is the city manager for Morganton, North Carolina. Many folks don't seem to know this, but the city manager is one of the most powerful people in a city. They work together with the city attorney. As you guys can see here in this video, they're working together to try to violate this man's rights. But they are also the ones that sign the contracts for private companies to do work for the city. I always wondered if they allow their friends to have first dibs on those contracts. You can never be too sure, folks.
Assume you work for the
I'm Sally
public.
Sandy, the city
And
manager.
I'm
Okay,
Wilbur
great.
the city attorney.
Well, you came down, at least you came down and introduced yourself and you came up to me, but she just walked up to me and like, what are you doing?
Well-
You can't do that. You're not
sir,
allowed to be
you're
here.
wandering
What I
around
said
with
was I asked
multiple
you not to take
devices.
pictures of the folks working in the building while they're working.
Yes.
That is what I asked you.
And I respectfully told you that I'm just taking pictures and video in any publicly accessible areas, public lobbies, public. I'm encouraged by our Constitution to look at our.
Constitution.
Great.
too,
Then you
so-
should totally understand what I'm doing.
Absolutely.
And our employees who are serving the public have every right to do so without being disturbed unduly. And the folks, the citizens who come in and have their business here, who are doing their business, usually paying bills
Uh-huh.
or doing other work like that, have every right not to feel that they are being watched
Well-
by someone that they don't know, who has no public role. Okay.
I'm just a person in a publicly accessible area taking pictures and video.
Okay.
And I have
That
every
happens
right.
all the time.
I have every right, and I'm encouraged by our Constitution to redress our government if we have any problems, or to, I'm here to just And I have every right to take pictures and video of our public employees.
And just so you know.
They work
if
for the
you'd
public.
like to
We
address
pay-
our government, our meetings are
welcome.
the first
You're
Monday
welcome to
night
come
of
by.
every month.
Awesome.
They happen in this building,
Okay.
and they're at 6 o'clock.
And
Very nice.
that's for our elected officials, and you're welcome to call or talk to us anytime. We have an open door policy.
Excellent.
If you have the city manager, the city attorney, or a specific city employee that you have an issue with, please do.
Absolutely. I would
Okay?
hope that
By
you'd
the
be
way,
open to that.
You don't live in Wilmington, do you?
Why would you say that?
Just guessing.
I may not.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
You didn't think so?
No.
Why? Just curious.
Because you've never been here before, and because this happens in every other town, and has occasionally happened in Morganton, not in City Hall. So, and we understand. We'll look forward to seeing it when you post it.
You understand, but you tell me that I can't do it. Okay.
I didn't tell you you couldn't do it. I asked you not to do it.
You asked me. Okay.
Because, you know, first of all, it's creepy.
It's
I don't know
creepy.
any other way to describe it.
Creepy taking pictures of the building.
Not taking pictures of the
Okay.
building. It's creepy taking pictures of the people in the building. Okay?
If people happen to be in my shot, then they go through my shot, but I'm not in here taking
Just by
pictures of
chance.
people.
Yeah, we understand.
Taking pictures of people that approach me. Nice talking to you, sir.
Nice talking to you.
Well, he thought he could come down and tell me, oh, you can't do this. Is it wide open? Even though it's all like closed off, it's pretty cool. She was talking about not wanting to be filmed. Hello, peace. Hi. She's taking video on her phone.
All right, folks, I'm going to pause really quick to point out some too tall, obvious truth. You see these pictures here over on the left? They're not facing the secretary. They're facing the public. Why is that? Does she want the public to see the pictures of her family? You'd think that she'd put pictures of her family on her desk facing her so that she could be reminded that she has family at home. I don't get the concept of turning the pictures over to the public. I mean, I, for one, really don't care who her family is, and I really don't care to see her family pictures. So why is she showing them to me? Leave me some comments, folks. Let me know what you guys think.
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave with the camera, sir. We've got personal stuff out, employee stuff.
Ma'am, I'm not trying to get anybody's personal
Now I'm gonna
information.
have to ask you to leave. You can't film stuff on my desk.
Well, this is open to the public, right?
No, yes, but I've got.
Yes.
This is different.
I'm not trying to film I'm not trying to get people's personal information, ma'am.
Yeah, but I've got employees' personal stuff on my desk.
Well, I'm not over there. I'm not trying to get that information.
You can go back out.
I'll give you a chance, if you want to move it,
I want you to-
I'll give you a chance to move it so I can't get it.
I don't want you to film anything on my desk.
I'm not filming, I'm
I've
over
got my
here.
stuff out.
Just relax, it's okay, take a deep breath. I'm not here to get anyone's personal information.
Yeah, but I don't know what you can see with your.
Well, then take the time if you need to cover up anything that's
I'm
personal.
just protecting the employees.
I totally understand. I'm not trying to get anyone's personal information. I'm not trying to get anyone's personal information. Just relax, take a deep breath,
But
it's
I don't know
okay.
what you can
It's a
see.
camera. Take a deep breath. Well, then cover it, then hide it. It shouldn't be out in the open.
Too much stuff to hide.
Yeah, because the thing is, we are doing the city's business right now.
Right, I understand.
Which involves, doing work.
I totally get
We need
that.
this. So if we hide this information, we're no longer able to do our job for the citizens.
Right, but if I come in here and I need if I need some information, I need to be able to walk into this public lobby, correct?
What can we get for you?
Oh, I just came in to take some videos and check out what public information you have hanging on the walls, and there's like pamphlets and stuff over here, so I can get some information
You're welcome
there.
to the pamphlet.
Absolutely. So I'm just coming checking out
Not
the
beyond
areas.
here. This is personnel, this is human resources.
But this is still open to the public. It's still a public lobby. There's chairs here to sit down in. There's magazines to look at.
First time, is there anybody else here?
Like
I said, I'm just-
Staff, but we've got,
It's just a camera. I'm not here to try to steal information or.
It's a camera with
It's
a
not gonna steal your
microphone.
soul.
Everything that people say
Yeah.
is heard. Can be
Right.
picked up on that.
Okay.
These people are on the phone on some very private matters.
If it's
of
very
insurance.
private, then they shouldn't say it in an area where other people can hear it. This is open. There's no look at. It's wide open. Anybody standing out there could hear someone talking on
And
the
do you see
phone.
anyone else out here now?
Well, no, not right
Anybody
now.
else comes in, don't,
If
not
so-
in here, sir.
If someone else comes in here, it doesn't mean I have to leave the area.
Yes, it does.
Why would that be?
If they come in here, they're on human resources, which is personnel, which is
Okay.
very confidential business.
Okay.
Out.
There-
We will not.
there's all
cannot-
kinds of
Sir.
places where you can close doors.
Sir.
Yes,
no.
sir. Take a deep breath, relax. I don't want you to have a heart attack. I don't need that to happen to this right now. Just relax, okay? Good. Laugh. Just relax.
I'm sorry. I put up with a lot.
Just relax.
I don't
Take a
mind
deep
you
breath.
taking video and.
You're the
standing and
attorney.
doing
You
everything.
should understand.
Sir, listen
Sir.
to me,
Sir,
please.
relax. Take a deep breath. Let's de-escalate, okay? Take a deep
You're
breath
good.
and relax.
I'll grant you that. You're good.
I don't.
But if any of our employees, potential employees, families of employees come into here to do business,
Right.
out.
It's still. If I was here to.
Sir,
if I was
don't-
here, the only
push
reason I would have to leave is because I have a camera.
Don't.
If I didn't have a camera, I wouldn't have to leave.
You would. Yes, you would. If they're in here to do business and you're just here,
Okay.
just to be here, okay?
If
Not
if I was in here to
in the
get,
lobby, that's one thing.
if I was in here to get some information, I didn't have a camera with me, and somebody else walked in, you would immediately tell that other person you have to leave.
No.
Well, then, so the only difference is that I have a camera, right? Correct.
Other than in the vault,
It's
finance,
again, it's a
and in
public
my office,
public
This
area.
is the most private area in the building.
And again, I told you right from the start, I'm not here to get anyone's personal
I know
information.
you're not here to get any
Okay,
information. You're to
then
take
why are
video
you chasing
of
me around, making sure
and
that-
other city employees reacting to you and hope that we'll get the police. We're not going to call the police on you.
That's
Wait a minute. So this city attorney knows exactly what's happening here, that this here is a First Amendment audit. But you mean to tell me he didn't do his due diligence to go and find out exactly if what this man is doing is 100% legal? No, folks. In his mind, he thought that he was going to find a way to stop the people from conducting a First Amendment audit in the Morganton City Hall. Doesn't seem like it's working out for him, does it?
We're
not
just
my
asking
intention
you
at all.
To be common sense and be a decent person
Take a
and
breath.
go back to your home wherever it is, whether it's in North Carolina or not, without bothering people who are here on their very private
Not
business.
bothering anybody, sir. Who have I bothered?
Everyone you've come in contact with this afternoon.
What have I done to bother people?
You're videoing them and listening and taking what they're saying.
I'm taking pictures and video in the public lobbies in a public building that's owned by the taxpayers that
Which no
is
one-
employ other
Listen
people
to
here.
me.
Are no.
Let me
Wait a minute. I
complete
just
my
listened to
thought.
you. Let me talk. I just sat there and listened to you while you almost had a heart attack. Relax. Take a deep breath and relax.
He knows this is my normal state.
Okay, just take a deep breath and you listen to me for a second. Okay?
I'm listening.
I'm in a public building that's owned by the taxpayers in publicly accessible areas, taking video and pictures. Okay? That's all I'm doing. If someone else comes walking in here, it doesn't change that. All of a sudden, this doesn't become a private area. It's still a public area. If it's such, sensitive and delicate information, then go to an office and close the door. If I'm standing in that lobby out there, I can hear anything someone comes in here and talks about. So you're going to make everyone on this floor get off the floor now because they might hear what's being said? Okay, just because someone comes in here and they want to do private business doesn't change that this is a public lobby accessible to the public. Doesn't change that.
Right.
Okay. So
Okay.
if someone comes in here, I don't know why I have to leave.
You know, Russ, how many times a month do we have people come in and video and take? Gosh, it must happen practically every day.
Well, I'm just good about, is there anything we could do for you?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
What can we help you out with here?
I'm good right now. Thank you, though.
He doesn't want
Appreciate
to
that.
do anything except video and hear us talk, which is okay. Okay. I do wish.
All I
you'd
wanted
let
to
me
do
know.
was come in and take some pictures and video of the building and not be accosted by people chasing me around telling me I can't take pictures in public places.
So we can't follow you around in the public building?
I mean, you
when you're
can
following
follow
us
me,
around?
but every time I came in here, you come running after me. If someone comes in here, you got to leave. Ah.
You're in a space that's different from the lobby.
This is
in the
a
lobby.
lobby.
Like I say,
There's a desk
lobby
here.
of each
There's a
other.
person that works at the desk that helps the person that comes into the lobby. Her name's Diane. Nice to meet you, Diane. Hello. Instead of screaming at me when I walk through the door, maybe say hi, you know.
Is
Would
there-
you mind not taking pictures? There's a lot of insensitive information. It's about how people address people, right? I mean, it's
Okay.
about how you approach someone.
following
This
up on-
gentleman right here, I'm sorry, what was your name, sir?
I'm Russ.
Russ, nice to meet you. Came up, hey, how are you doing? I just, you know, curious about what's going on. Can I help you? He didn't come yelling at me, telling me I can't, if someone walks in here, get out of here. You can't be in here. It's sensitive. It's about how you approach people and how you interact with people. I'm willing to have a decent conversation with someone about
Do
it.
you have something else following up on Russ's question? Is there, I mean, I'm here for another 5 minutes.
Well, I mean, no, thank you. I'm good. I'm just, like I said, I'm just walking around getting some pictures and video.
All right. Okay.
Great.
Dan, I wish, and I didn't catch your name, didn't ask.
I didn't give my name.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I really wish you would let us know what platform you're going to post this on, because I'd like to see myself, you know? Because
Well,
apparently I'm going to be the feature.
Like I told you, I don't know what I'm going to do with this.
Okay.
I don't know, you know. I mean, if you're that concerned about seeing it, Google's a good place to search, right? Put in some keywords and I bet you can find it
Okay.
if it's out there. Like I
right.
said, I have no plans.
Okay.
My plan was just to come in and take some
All right.
video and picture of this cool building.
All right. Well, it is a cool building, and we appreciate your interest, and have a good trip back home. Thanks.
No, thank you. Thanks, man. I appreciate you.
Well, I appreciate you respecting the privacy of the, you know, we've got social security numbers, incident reports, and a lot of other personal information. It's not public.
I get
record,
that.
So if you could, you know, respect that space.
Absolutely. Like I said, I'm not trying to get anybody's personal information. I'm just walking around, get some cool, you know, there's lots of cool artwork and it's a cool building, so.
And with, on each one of these offices, and even Diane's desk,
Mm-hmm.
we constantly work on that type of
Right.
information.
I understand.
So, you know, within these offices, I would appreciate you not.
Well, I don't plan on going in anybody's office or anything. I'm just, you know, like I said, I'm just walking around the public lobby. Thank you. Have a good day.
Yes.
Telling me I have to leave if someone walks into the lobby. You can hear the attorney over here. If he's there, make sure he stays in the lobby. Make sure I have no intention of going anywhere but publicly accessible areas, public lobbies, like I told him right from the beginning.
Pressure of the street. It's not like I have a situation where, would you mind closing that door? Sure. Close it right there. I don't have a situation where I have.
Assistant city manager. It's a lot smaller. City manager gets the big office. All right, guys.
All right, folks, and what do we learn from this video? It's not so much what we learned from this one video, but it's what we've learned in this First Amendment auditing community. We've learned that public officials don't seem to know that people have rights. We also learned that presumed authority turns into unbridled power if it goes unchecked. Many public officials and many cops in the United States don't seem to know what the First Amendment of the Constitution is. Those elements of the First Amendment mirror your natural-born rights. The Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the First Amendment, these documents don't give us our rights. We were born with natural rights. These documents limit the scope of authority that public officials have over the people. I like to call them entitled brats because that's exactly how they act. There is an importance in First Amendment auditing, folks. I can clearly see it. Many of you can as well. That's why I'm happy and honored to highlight Too Tall Truth's channel. I would like for you guys to go over to his channel. I really like the way he handled himself as well. Many of us have to watch a lot of these videos before we actually pick up a camera and go into our government installations and start asking questions while recording. I gotta say that a lot of the newer channels, they do tremendous work. Why is that, folks? Because they've been watching and paying attention to First Amendment auditing videos for a long time. And they also see something that they can bring to the table. That's why, like I said, I'm honored to share this guy's channel. I believe he's conducting First Amendment audits in a cordial way. And this is what I want to see, folks. We've made a lot of mistakes along the way. That's okay. We're just getting better and better at this. I keep seeing new channels and they're doing tremendous work. With that being said, I'm going to drop the links to this channel in the description and in the pinned comment. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel and hit the bell as well because you don't want to miss the next new First Amendment auditing channel because you guys already know you will find them here first. All right, folks, thank you for tuning in. We will see you all in the next video. Peace.